is strapped, genuine like OMG, yo, G, yo, y'all in the booth like DB, LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, no CD. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the ball, happy y'all just don't get it. I'm hard to paint when involved, and again I might roll up in the tank, dog, ain't no limit. GOH, haters get DDT. Is that ain't what they used to be? It's funk jock in the guard on point, like a CP3. It's about time y'all get used to me because I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from Bank of America Stadium.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, trust your eye. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have two stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
First down at the 20. Newton's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. That's a gain of 8.
Well, he has such a good arm. That's all we talk about. We never talk about the fact that when he has to, you make him, you force him out of the pocket, he'll run with that football and get some yards.
2nd and 2. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. 3rd and 2. Outside now on the toss. Stewart's tackled right at the 42.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
First down at the 42. Makes the reception. Picks up 8 here.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Fullback takes the handoff. Thompson's there to take him down. Ball at the 47.
First and 10.
Stewart's taking it on the screen. And that's Tillman in on the stop.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
And it's ball is out. Recovery by the offense. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's a grab by Funchess. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Newton in shotgun formation. Gets it out for the completion.
This has been a long drive so far. Second down and 8. Toss to the outside. Picks up maybe 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. And we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
On the way, third down.
Newton's got it in the gun.
Gets away from the pressure.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Newton's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Makes the catch. Dixon's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
First down at the 15. They're going to run it on the toss.
Still powering ahead. And it's Roman Harper who makes the tackle.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel.
2nd and 6.
The Panthers now move the chains.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Throws the pass. It's intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Panthers found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on 4th down instead of bringing out the field goal unit. And that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he guessed right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that 4th down stop. How is this offense going to react on this drive?
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen.
2nd and 10. And it's knocked down.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Coming to the line at the 46. The Panthers line up, split backfield.
3rd down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's batted down.
Phil, if that first quarter was any indication, this is going to be all about defense today.
Well, it's a great start by both defenses, Jim. I'm not going to question that. You know what happens a lot of times in games like this? As the defense stays on the field, it gets a little tired. That's when the offenses take over. We'll see if these defenses can hang in there today.
The Panthers will set up. The 36 is the first down line. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Complete to Greg Olsen.
The Panthers know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
Gets about 9 on the play. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And Kuechly in on the tackle. On the money. Met by Davis that time.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good that defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
1st and 10. Newton, handoff. Met by Davis that time. Philly Brown, touchdown, Panthers. And with that trip to the end zone, they're out in front here midway through the second quarter.
What a good field. Love to get in at halftime and still have the lead because it just gives you confidence. It makes you feel good, and you can enjoy that cold drink at halftime.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Webb's going to test the coverage here. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Panthers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And it's swatted away. Second down and 10. Cotchery is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Has Olsen. Olsen's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Cotchery's got it on a pass. Had some heat on it. First down following the long play. Very nearly intercepted. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Devin Funchess comes away with the football. Gains 19. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback.
Panthers in for the score. As we now tied, they've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there, they got that touchdown, but you know, also I have to take the defense to task a little bit here. They made some calls that I did not agree with.
And this is Ginn running it out. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again. The Panthers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football. But no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. Second and short.
And he'll hand it off to the fullback. Coleman's in on the tackle. Stewart lined up as the single back. And now Newton's going to take off. Intercepted. A late second quarter interception could certainly change the tenor of this game, Phil, as we head near halftime.
Oh, it really can. I'll tell you, the game is tied, all that. You're thinking the worst that's going to happen to us. We're going to go in at halftime tied. And now all of a sudden, if this offense can take advantage of this opportunity, that will change everything going inside. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
First down at the 27. Launches it down the field. Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Over to Greg Olsen with the reception. Olsen's taken down at the 33.
The Panthers understand just get whatever yards you can every time you're going to play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on third down. This is something they can handle.
Newton's back in shotgun formation. Takes the hit and throws. We're inching closer to halftime, and you have to think the focus for both of these teams at the break is how to get their offenses going.
Two simple things. You want to keep the defenses playing the way they have, so just keep doing what you've done so far. On offense, look for new ways. Move people around. Give your players a little better chance of making plays down the field.
The Panthers don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Panthers come out. Jumbo package on the field. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety get the sack on the quarterback, or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming? And if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
Toss play. Fights through contact. Thompson's there to take him down.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows. That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make a catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Greg Olsen has the catch.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down. First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Locked in on the touchdown, Panthers. A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Panthers ready here for the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Panthers have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
This will be second down. The corners step back. Quarters formation here for the defense. Handoff made. Got a big lane. Stewart's taken down at the 26. The Panthers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Now looking at third down. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. And here's the toss. Tackle's made. That'll move the chains. And we'll be back to Charlotte after the break for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, folks. Jim Nance and Phil Simms here at Bank of America Stadium for the call as the second half is about to get underway. And this is Whitaker running it out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Panthers offense trots out onto the field looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Stewart's out there to receive the screen pass.
Stewart's met at the 37.
The Panthers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. Newton's pass will be incomplete this time.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you get the receiver down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target.
Third down on the way. The Panthers line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line.
And that's a defense that doesn't yield a whole lot. They didn't in the first half. And now same story here in the third quarter, Phil, especially on third down.
Yeah, been a good job. They've done a good job all day long on third down, Jim. But the defensive coordinator, let's give him some credit. It takes talent and good coaching to make it work on the field. And right now they're getting some good coaching.
From the gun, Newton. Complete to Greg Olsen. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
How about that defense response?